What is going on, you guys? Liam Mitchell back with another video. And tomorrow is the day, week 2, the Bucs home opener. The Panthers come to town. Already our second division game of the year, 1 p.m. Eastern time on Fox. I'm very excited, and it is a big game, guys. It is a division game. We have got to win this one. It is never good to start 0-2. We are facing a team that I think most of us see as basically a bottom feeder in the division this year. Good teams don't lose this football game. Okay? They do not lose this game, and the Bucs got to win it tomorrow, man. This is a must win in my eyes. You cannot start 0-2. What do we got for tomorrow? You got Matt Rule in Carolina, rookie head coach. The guy has almost no NFL experience whatsoever. I'm not talking. I'm not even. He's never even been a coordinator in the NFL. This guy, as far as I know, the only time he's been employed by the National Football League was as a Giants assistant offensive line coach back in 2012. That is it. Other than that, he has only been a coach in the college ranks, and it's a big step from the NCAA to the NFL. Straight. I know obviously he was the head coach at Baylor, but still, big step up. A lot of times college coaches don't translate well to the NFL. We saw it with Nick Saban, Greg Schiano. Not saying always, but a lot of times it doesn't always work out for these guys going directly from college to the NFL. So, you got a two-time coach of the year in Bruce Arians with a ton of experience versus the rookie head coach in Matt Rule. Uh, that alone gives you some confidence as a Bucs fan. So, keys to the game, keys to victory. Well, what are the biggest keys to win this game for the Bucs? In my eyes, the number one thing is, who do you have on the other side of the field? The number one running back in the NFL. So talented, Christian McCaffrey. The Bucs have got to shut him down. Second week in a row, we're facing a very talented running back. Obviously, Alvin Kamara last week. And, the Bucs did a pretty good job. But if the Bucs defense, I'll say this right now, if the Bucs defense plays the way they did last week, I think we win this football game. Easy money. Last year, we did a really, really good job against Christian McCaffrey. Matter of fact, in the 16 games that he played in last year, his first and second worst games were both games against the Bucs. The Week 2 game on Thursday Night Football, Christian had 16 carries for 37 yards, which is only 2.3 yards per carry. And then a month later in the game in London, 22 carries, only 31 yards, which is a 1.4 yard per carry mark. He did have a couple of touchdowns in that game. We lost that one in London. Jameis threw a lot of interceptions. But, I think that's the biggest key. Do exactly what you did last year on Christian McCaffrey for starters. Shut that man down. Force Teddy Bridgewater to throw the football. Unleash your edge. Shaq Barrett had 3 sacks in the game at Carolina last year. Get JPP out there, who didn't play in either of the Carolina games last season. And let this front seven go to work. Have Todd Bowles dial up some of them blitzes that he uses and get in Teddy Bridgewater's face. He's good at managing the game. He's good at protecting the football. We've got to create some turnovers this week. It was the dead opposite last week. We didn't take the football away. We just gave it away. And this week that can't happen. I think the Bucs will obviously make some adjustments. The big news today, unfortunately, superstar receiver Chris Godwin is officially listed as out for tomorrow's game. So Scotty Miller, Justin Watson, we're looking at you guys, man. You guys got to step up and have a good game tomorrow. We might see a little bit more of Cameron Brate, who had a very low snap count last week. But I expect a much better game tomorrow, guys. I really do. I'm confident we're going to win this football game. I think we're going to be more prepared. There's going to be some fire under us. Maybe losing last week was a good thing to wake these guys up. The biggest key, shut down Christian McCaffrey, get Teddy Bridgewater to beat you with DJ Moore and Robbie Anderson. This is an average offensive line in Carolina. Trey Turner, Matt Paredes, not terrible, but definitely not the best. Very average. We can get after Teddy. The key, we got our fast linebackers, shut down Christian McCaffrey. Carolina on defense, meanwhile, has had a complete turnover. They lost a ton of guys on their defense, arguably the best player from each level of the defense, from the front to the backers. to the defensive backs. Mario Addison and Gerald McCoy gone in free agency. Obviously, arguably the best middle linebacker in the NFL, Luke Kuechly, for the past decade, retired. James Bradbury went to the Giants. They lost Eric Reed. Total turnover for this Carolina defense. They drafted heavy D in the draft this year. Derek Brown from Auburn, Yetur Gross-Matos, um, and then Jeremy Chin, all talented guys with a lot of potential, but it's their second game in the NFL. You'd figure a guy like Tom Brady, who's been working defenses his entire career, can work such a young and raw defense. So I expect him to have a really good day tomorrow. Mike Evans was practicing fully again this week. So I expect him to have a much bigger game than only one catch for 2 yards. And hopefully we can get the run game going a little more, So I'm excited, guys. I think the Bucs can win this one by a couple touchdowns. I'm going to go with 28-14 Bucs. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think the score is going to be. Like I said to start the video, we have got to win this game. Good teams do not lose this game. Carolina has a rookie head coach. They had a complete turnover on defense. Teddy Bridgewater didn't have a preseason to gel with his receivers, just like Tom Brady. So there's no excuse there, So we got to win this game, man. We cannot start 0-2, especially 0-2 in the division. That would be an abysmal start to a very hyped up season. I think we have a good game. So shut down Christian McCaffrey, make Teddy Bridgewater throw, get in his face, sack him, create some turnovers, and then on offense, don't turn the ball over. Stop turning the ball over. Stop with the terrible, inopportune penalties on both sides of the ball. And I think we got this one, guys. I think even Panthers fans can agree the Bucs are a more talented football team. It's no secret. They have a lot more proven talent on their roster, even without Chris Godwin. So again, I'm going to go 28-14 Bucs. I'll be back on Monday with a preview video of the game. Hopefully this time it's after a victory. So can't wait for the game tomorrow. I will see you guys in the next video. Go Bucs.